Man, I wonder if I should show them the squats on the ball. That's not too advanced, is it? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Quarantine Fitness. Today's episode is dedicated to the stability ball. This is probably one of the most versatile and most affordable pieces of equipment that you can use. I'm going to show you 10 exercises that you can do using the stability ball. There are hundreds of exercises that you can do, all kinds of variations. So I highly recommend purchasing a ball to have in your toolkit. All right, you ready to get going? All right, let's waste no time. The first exercise we're going to do is the hip extension. So for hip extension, what you're going to do is you're going to start by sitting on the ball. You're going to roll out to a bridge position so that your shoulders are on the ball, your hips are nice and elevated, and you're going to drop your hips up and down. Notice the ball stays stationary, and I'm bringing my hips to parallel to the floor, and I'm really squeezing at the top. If you want to make this a little more difficult, you can just add a weight, a dumbbell, a barbell onto your hips and go up and down, and really emphasize that height, how high you get. All right, next up, we're going to do push-ups with our hands on the ball. A variation to make it easy would be kneeling push-ups. So we're going to press down, squeezing the ball, making sure our hips are being lowered as we go down, and then make it a little more difficult. We're going to do a push-up on our feet. You can see the ball shaking, but I'm making sure I'm lowering my hips, lowering my whole body all at the same time. Alright, so the other variation of that push-up is that you put the ball on the other side where your legs are, by your legs, and I'm going to start off with it near my knees. This is going to be a little bit easier. Okay, lowering my chest to the floor, or I can make this a little more difficult. Put it on my feet. Alright, nice and stiff as a board. Alright, next up, a little fun one, a little T roll off. So what you're going to do is sit on the ball, go back into your bridge position. We'll roll into a bridge, arms out to the side, make a T, hips are elevated, and I'm just going to roll off to the side, challenging that core, keep my hips elevated. Just take it as far as you can while still maintaining that hip height. You can see I'm kind of rolling all over the place. So you make sure you have a little bit of space when you do this one. Alright, and you really feel that in your obliques. Alright, next we're going to get on our pad and do some hamstring curls for the back of the legs. And you'll feel this in your core. So we're going to put the ball around our calves, ankles. Hands are going to be to your side to start. Hips are going to be elevated, so hips are up. I'm going to roll the ball in and throw my hips up into the air as I bring it in. So I'm curling the ball doing a hamstring curl. You can make it a little more difficult by bringing in your base of support where you're closer with your hands, or no support at all. As you can see, that ball kind of gets all over the place. So we'll do a couple more. So again, hips are up and they stay up the entire time. Alright, next we're going to do a little lower abdominal work. We're going to do some reverse crunches. We're going to bring the ball and we're squeezing the ball with our legs, and we're trying to just roll our hips. Just a little bit of rotation. That's all we're trying to do. A little bit of a curl up so that your hips come off the mat. Really squeezing. You may have to adjust the ball a few times. Good. Alright. Next up, little rollouts. We'll start by kneeling. A little kneeling rollout. So we're kind of, hands aren't going to be on the ball. I'm just going to roll out and in. And I'm dropping my hips as I roll the ball out. I don't want to leave my hips behind. I want to bring them along for the ride. So make this a little more difficult. Same position. Now I'm on my feet and I'm rolling. And bringing back. And I'm trying to keep my hips down as I roll. If you find yourself sticking your butt out to get back up, go back down to your knees. You really want to keep those hips low. All right, next one we do a little leg work. So what we're gonna do is a split squat. I'd recommend the first few times you do this particular one, you have something to hold on to, or maybe a stick to brace yourself. What you're gonna do is you're gonna put one leg on top of the forward facing part of the ball. You're gonna roll back and lunge. That leg just rolls back with it. Like you're pushing it backwards. And you want to try and keep that chest elevated so that we're not sinking to the floor. You want it up and elevated. Just go ahead and go as deep as you can. Again, you can always hold on to something. So the other leg. Alright. Again, my opposite foot's on the downward slope of the ball. I roll it back. You can see how it can get a little shaky. Just take your time with these. But really focus on that depth. Alright. Alright, next up is the tricep press up. So I'm going to start again. Start you off on your knees. The ball stays stationary this time. And you press away. A little bit different than the rollout in that the ball stays stationary and I'm moving away. Again, let's up it a little bit. Let's go standing now. So keep your hips down and then press away. I call these press ups, some people call them extensions. Good. Keeping those hips nice and low. All right, last one I'm going to show you, number 10, the Russian twist. Grab the ball from the middle. We'll do a big rotations. I like using the ball because it's not heavy and you can extend your arms all the way. And what that really does is that emphasizes that rotation that you get. And a lot of times people use a weight, they tend to shorten and don't get as much rotation out of it. I like to try to get that big rotation. Well, good. Well, that was 10 exercises using just a stability ball. And there's tons of variations. All the ones I showed you, even those have variations to them to make it a little more difficult or a little easier. So again, I highly recommend purchasing one of these balls. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Subscribe, and remember, stay fit, stay strong, stay sane. Man, I wonder if I should show up.